Lewis Hamilton has just revealed something that nobody expected. Just a few days before the Miami Grand Prix, the seven-time world champion made a brutally honest confession that shocked not only his fans, but also the Ferrari team. In a moment of rare openness, Hamilton admitted that he might continue struggling for the rest of the season. After years of dominating Formula One and being known for his ability to push through challenges, this sudden and honest statement showed how serious his problems with Ferrari truly are. It's no longer just about learning a new car or adapting to a new team. According to Hamilton himself, there may be no quick solution to the issues he's facing with the SF25 car. This is a surprising and painful truth for a driver who built his career on winning and performing under pressure. When he joined Ferrari, everyone expected him to immediately bring results. He was seen as the missing piece of the puzzle, a world-class champion who would help Ferrari return to the top of Formula One. But now, just a few races into the 2025 season, the situation looks very different. Hamilton's performance has been far from what people hoped. In Saudi Arabia, he finished over 30 seconds behind his teammate Charles Leclerc. That kind of gap would be troubling for any driver, but for someone with Hamilton's experience and legacy, it is deeply concerning. Hamilton didn't try to hide behind excuses. He didn't blame the weather, the strategy, or the team. Instead, he spoke with brutal honesty about his struggles. He said, "I think I'll struggle also in Miami. I don't know how much longer I'll struggle for, but it's definitely painful. At the moment, there's no fix, so this is how it's going to be for the rest of the year. It's going to be painful." These words show just how hard things have become for him. It's not just about bad luck or a few difficult races. It's a deeper issue, one that could define his entire season with Ferrari. One of the key reasons behind his struggle is the lack of connection with the car. Hamilton said that he feels disconnected, especially in medium to high-speed corners. These are the types of corners where confidence and instinct play a big role. On the surface, the data doesn't show huge mistakes. He's not missing braking points or making dramatic errors, but something important is missing. It's the kind of natural feel for the car that separates a good lap from a great one, and that difference becomes more obvious over the course of a full race. In Formula One, everything happens in fractions of a second. When a driver isn't completely confident in how the car will respond, even the smallest hesitation can cost positions. For Hamilton, that lack of confidence has made it hard to push the SF25 to its limit. Even though he is studying telemetry and trying different setups, the problem remains. He admitted, half joking but completely serious, that he might need a brain transplant to figure it out. It was a light-hearted comment, but it reflected the seriousness of the situation. He's doing everything he can, but nothing seems to be working. The struggles are affecting every part of his race weekends. In qualifying, he's unable to find the extra edge needed to compete at the front. During the races, he's pushing hard, but the car isn't giving him the feedback or performance he needs. After Saudi Arabia, he said the experience was horrible and not enjoyable at all. He described it as just sliding around, a feeling no driver wants to have in a Formula One car. That kind of sliding means the tires aren't gripping, the balance isn't right, and the driver can't attack the corners the way they need to. Realizing how serious the situation had become, Hamilton made a big decision. He cancelled all his personal plans for the week and chose to stay in Maranello to work with Ferrari's engineers. He's now spending every possible moment trying to understand the SF25 and help the team find a solution. This move shows his strong character and commitment. He could have chosen to take a break, clear his mind, or focus on other things. Instead, he's diving even deeper into the problem, sacrificing his own time to help the team and improve the car. But at the same time, this decision shows how serious the problems really are. When a driver of Hamilton's experience and skill has to start from scratch to understand a car, it means the issue goes beyond just a few setup tweaks. It's something more fundamental. It suggests that Ferrari may have built a car that doesn't suit his driving style, and adapting that car could take a long time. Inside Ferrari, there's growing pressure. The team hired Hamilton to lead a new era. They believed that his experience and winning mindset would help them compete for championships again. But instead of fighting for wins, they are struggling to match their own teammate. Hamilton admitted that even his bosses are not happy with the results. That's not surprising. In Formula One, results speak louder than anything else. When a team, like Ferrari, brings in a superstar driver, they expect success, not more struggles. Despite the growing concern, team principal Fred Vasseur has continued to publicly support Hamilton. He recently said, "We are 2,000% behind Lewis. We have to adjust the balance, work step by step, and keep calm." These words show confidence and belief, but they also suggest that the team knows how difficult the situation is. Behind the scenes, Ferrari is under pressure. Every race where Hamilton doesn't perform well hurts the team's position in the championship. It also gives other teams like McLaren, Mercedes, and Aston Martin the chance to gain ground. The midfield battle in Formula One is more intense than ever. Teams are bringing upgrades and pushing hard to break into the top tier. If Ferrari continues to struggle, they could fall behind, making Hamilton's task even harder. The car isn't just slow compared to Red Bull or Mercedes, it's also at risk of being overtaken by teams that were once behind. This adds even more urgency to Ferrari's efforts to fix the SF25. As the Miami Grand Prix approaches, the uncertainty around Hamilton's future with Ferrari continues to grow. Fans and experts are asking tough questions. Can he turn this around? Will he ever feel at home in the Ferrari? Is this the beginning of a long, painful year for one of the sport's greatest drivers? These are questions that don't have easy answers. But one thing is clear. Hamilton's recent statement has changed the entire story. It's no longer about adjusting to a new team. It's now about surviving one of the toughest challenges of his career. This isn't just a driver learning a new car. It's a champion fighting against time, doubt, and a machine that refuses to work with him. Hamilton is used to fighting from a position of strength. Now, he's fighting from a position of weakness. That's a very different kind of battle. This situation has also made people inside the paddock talk. Some believe that Hamilton's time at the top is over. They think the magic that once made him unbeatable is fading. Others believe this is just another chapter in a long career full of comebacks. They say that Hamilton's greatest strength has always been his resilience. He doesn't give up. He finds a way to bounce back, even when the odds are against him. His journey with Ferrari may have started with trouble, but history shows that writing off Hamilton is often a mistake. Many times in the past, people doubted him, only for him to return stronger than ever. Still, this is not an ordinary situation. It may be the biggest mountain he's ever had to climb. At Mercedes, he had a team built around him. He knew how the car worked. He had engineers who understood his driving style. At Ferrari, he's starting from zero. Ferrari is also not an easy team to work with. The pressure is huge. The expectations are even higher. There is constant media attention, intense competition inside the team, and a long history of failure that adds more weight to every decision. Hamilton now has to learn how to succeed in a system that has its own rules and its own way of doing things. That's not easy for any driver, even one with 7 world titles. As the Miami GP draws closer, the pressure continues to grow. A strong result in Miami could change everything. It could bring back confidence, reduce pressure, and help both Hamilton and Ferrari believe in their project again. But if things go wrong again, the problems could get worse. Another poor performance could hurt the relationship between driver and team. It could even lead to doubts about Hamilton's long-term future at Ferrari. Every lap now matters. Every qualifying session. Every race start. Hamilton is no longer just racing for points or wins. He is racing for something more important, his legacy. He is trying to prove that even in the toughest moments, he can still fight, still lead, and still deliver. This season may not be about winning the title. It may be about showing strength, commitment, and leadership in the face of difficulty. His statement before Miami shocked everyone, but it also reminded the world of something important. Lewis Hamilton is not just a driver, he's a fighter. And sometimes, the real test of greatness is not how you perform when everything goes your way, but how you respond when everything goes wrong. Whether he turns things around or not, this season will be remembered as one of the most important in his career. Ferrari now has a choice. They can either support Hamilton fully and help him find a way back to form, or they can risk losing the very driver they believed would lead them back to glory. Time is running out. The Miami GP could be the turning point, or it could be the moment when the problems become too big to hide. One thing is for sure, Hamilton's story at Ferrari is far from over, and whatever happens next will shape not only his career, but also Ferrari's future in Formula.